Well, this was completely unexpected because a new update for the MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest Pro and MetaQuest 3 just dropped already, and we're talking about v68 on the PTC, the public test channel, updating and fixing some of the issues introduced with the previous one, while also adding some needed features. Hey, Ty here, so welcome to the VR Tech channel. It's not at all actually, because MetaQuest 3 just reached its lowest price yet during the sale period, while getting sold out quite often. Is it time to get it? Well, discover it together in this video. Let's get into it. Alright, here we are. So as we said, this was completely unexpected because many people didn't receive v67 just yet. It was the latest update with the new multitasking features. And well, there was a great addition to actually our Quest 2, Quest 3 and Quest Pro. The update was actually missing some feature and it had some overall bugs. So I was actually surprised to see that not even after 2 weeks we already have the next update, v68. As you might know, this update always roll out in a weird way, so sometimes you get it right away, sometime after a week, sometime after a month, so you know, you gotta be patient. But yeah, we're talking about the PTC, so it's a beta channel where you get things early, but most of the time not all the features are there and we have to dig a bit to find the new features, and at the same time things might be added, sometimes actually removed. So as always, expect a new video when v66 will be public completely with all the different features available to us. But with some digging, well, this is our first look. New cursors for the UI. Now when we're using our controllers or our hands to interact with the UI, we're not gonna see those rays anymore to actually like point and something, but they're gonna be just two little dots actually moving in the different windows. I gotta say, way to look nicer than the older implementation, a bit more elegant. It's always kind of easier to get lost and lose completely track of where these pointers actually are. Mostly when using hand tracking, that's the way they interact the most with the UI anyway. So while I actually like it, it will be nice to have an option to roll back to the old rays and not just the dots over there. But let me know what you think. I'm not sure if this one was actually from v68, but it showed up right now for me in the recording option, which we now have the possibility to actually tune the volume for our voice and our game. So when we actually record something, you know, we're not gonna be in the situation where our voice is not actually loud enough, so people cannot hear you. You have no idea how many times I actually recorded something to then notice that my voice wasn't actually there, or the game sound was completely obliterated by my voice. So you can tune it on the fly, and that's a very nice thing to have. Then this is a big one and actually a correction to the v67 PTC, something that I complained about when I talked about that update, and that's about the theater mode. Alright, so they finally adapted the theater mode to the rest of the UI, so it's actually usable right now for different reasons. First of all, you're gonna be able to use the Xbox or PS controller while in theater mode. So if you have an app like Flat Steam Link or Xbox Game Pass, you're gonna be able to still use the controllers while in there, something that unfortunately wasn't happening before. On top of that, finally you can move the window back and forth, so closer to you or further away. It was a weird omission that we had prior to v68. And as we saw in the boss demo, you actually have the possibility now to dim even the pass through, not just your VR environment, so you can make it darker or full light on, as you will. And also they finally added the support for the immersive videos, so 180, 360, SBS, you get all the options like we had before the v67 update with the new multitasking features. But yeah, here we have the parts of the update that we can actually notice ourselves, and now Luna actually noticed something digging in the system that is very, very welcome and good to see. We're talking about pin the windows. This is similar to what was happening on the PC version of the dashboard, where you can actually pin a window directly and bring it in your immersive view. With that, it's also gonna follow your body movement, so you're gonna be able to have it always in front of you, like imagine having a chat while you're actually playing Contractors or something like that. It seems a very cool thing to have, and hopefully, you know, the XR2 Gen 2 is powerful enough to let us do that completely. But yeah, kind of like a Steam overlay right now. It's pretty cool. The other one, and we're repeating this from quite a lot, it seems like the meta codec avatars are actually arriving sooner than expecting, with all the different calibration actually added in the firmware right now. These are the super immersive avatars that are gonna be made with a scan of your face, and apparently you're gonna be able to use them to actually have calls with messengers for now, and hopefully many different messenger apps in the future, like WhatsApp. Why not? I mean, we already have a WhatsApp app in the Quest if you think about it. But yeah, there's not a UI or anything like that right now. It's just some strings in the system, and I really believe that they're preparing everything to actually have the big announcement and Meta Connect 2024 that is gonna happen in September to finally compete with the Apple Vision Pro personas, and also probably making the Quest Pro actually a more usable device, finally, with the face tracking and the eye tracking there. But yeah, here we have it. This was found in v68 for now. As you can see, this is not a major update, but it feels like a more consequential update to v67 to actually fix some issues over there that actually were reducing the usability of that update. I have kind of a feeling that we're gonna see minor updates from now on till September, where probably they're gonna unveil the big stuff, because of course they wanna have the biggest things possible on stage to show off. Overall though, it seems that this update will focus towards media consumption more than anything. Welcome update for sure, but kind of more minor than usual. Oh, by the way, talking about media spatial usage, tune in for tomorrow, because I have my first overview of the Beam Pro for the X3L glasses, and that thing is actually better than what I was expecting, so I'll see you tomorrow on the video in case. But yeah, what's not minor, like this update is actually the first big sale for the Quest 3 that we have right now on Amazon thanks to Prime Day. If you're interested, you gotta be fast because this is getting sold out pretty quickly. They're already kind of restocking, and it gets sold out, and you know, all over the same thing again, because we're talking about the Quest 3 for the 128GB version going now for $429 instead of the $499. Still included the free game that come with it. So yeah, it's a pretty cool offer. Also, it's Prime Day, so if you want some accessories, they're mostly gonna be on sale. I'm gonna leave some in the description below, like the Kiwi one and the Bobo VR that have on sale. But yeah, everything is there. Don't worry though, if you're watching this video after Prime Day, that is just for 2 days. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below for a $30 discount on the Meta Quest 3 that you can get. That is gonna be directly from the Oculus store. But hey, better than nothing, right? But yeah, here we have it, guys. I wanted to update you on v68. It's available right now for the PTC and hopefully soon in public test. I didn't find any particular bugs over here, and all the additional actually pretty welcome. So if you're in the PTC, good luck with it. If you're not, well, don't worry. It seems like it's gonna arrive pretty fast because it seems like a pretty stable thing right now. By the way, I actually also received a new update for the pass-through, and that looks absolutely fantastic on the Quest 3. The resolution is pretty much the same, but the warping is pretty much completely gone. I didn't expect it to be that good, to be honest. It took forever to arrive. I was waiting forever for it. Let me know if you received it also. But yeah, that was all, guys. As always, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more of VR tech. If you love the channel, join button there. Little on further. Also the Patreon. Thanks to all the patrons who join the channel, of course. I see you guys next video. That is tomorrow with the Beam Pro. Ciao.